New at 10, a recent study by a medical journal that tested the brains of deceased NFL players found that nearly all of them tested positive for a degenerative brain disease known as C.T.E. CBS 4's Stephen Seeley tells us about the recent findings and if parents should worry about their children who play contact sports. Stephen?
Eddie, the study found that 99% of former NFL players were diagnosed with C.T.E., 87% across all playing levels. But I spoke to a doctor who says people shouldn't immediately jump to conclusions. A report by the medical journal JAMA shows that out of 111 brains donated to science by former NFL players, all but one had C.T.E., a degenerative brain disease caused by repeated head trauma.
So should parents be more concerned after reading this study? Absolutely not. They should not.
But Dr. Jeffrey Kutcher, National Director of the Sports Neurology Clinic, says the way the disease is commonly discussed is incorrect. C.T.E. is the way the brain looks during an autopsy and can only be diagnosed after someone has died. He explains it's more about the tissue than it is how someone is doing during their life.
What C.T.E. is thought to be caused by is repetitive hits. So there's a difference between the hit itself and the concussion. Concussion is a separate injury that is not thought to be directly linked to C.T.E.
Harlingen CISD Athletic Director Randy Creeder says a lot of the head injuries are caused by improper technique. He tells me that the school's athletic department takes steps to ensure the player's safety is guaranteed.
And of course that starts at our middle school. If you can teach a kid at a very, very young age how to properly tackle and not to use your head, then that's going to be obviously something that's going to be able to be carried on throughout his career.
The authors of this study say it has significant limitations and it's impossible to draw conclusions about the percentage of patients that have this problem. Dr. Kutcher strongly advises those who are experiencing C.T.E. symptoms such as motor impairment, speech difficulties, or irritability after repeated head injuries to seek a local physician. He says the worst thing an athlete can do is avoid medical attention. In the studio, Stephen Seeley, CBS 4 News and ValleyCentral.com.